Ghana's president softens country's stance on draconian anti-LGBTQ bill as Kamala Harris visits.
We know what she was there for.
Oh, she had to do her special visit?
She was giving them the late night special.
Is she the diamond level MK Ultra kitten, sex kitten? The diamond level.
Kamala said, I know tricks, baby. You ain't never seen.
Damn, you ain't never seen no shit like this. All right, let me show.
You be like that guy off of Home Night telling your wife, hey.
I ain't never coming home.
Where's your mom? Put your mom on the phone. Hey, I ain't never coming home. Sunshine. Throw that shit in the air and it'll shine like the damn sun.
All right, let me show this. So I just showed this. Ghana's President Nana Akufo-Addo, Nana, I don't know,
Ooh.
has said that substantial elements of the draconian anti-LGBTQ bill being considered by the parliament have been modified after the intervention by his government. Now remember, Uganda just said, we don't care what you say, we banning it, it's over.
Yeah, they
Uganda said, we don't want your money. Basically, we going with China.
I mean, why would they? They got Christians sending them money to fund stuff.
We don't got 220 million from your people.
Eastwood, Kamala said she had some African in her. She might have did that night.
I had a couple of them.
Ghana is so
different tribes, everything.
She brought a pack of trannies with her. Is that who she gave the president trannies?
No, I think he took her down.
Probably. And he said, "It seems like you ready."
Seems. Oh, shit, I can't see R. Kelly.
Bussy boy, you ready to go all the way?
He pointed out that the proposed legislation framed in the guise of family values, which seeks to introduce some of the harshest anti-LGBTQ laws on the African continent, was not legislation introduced by his government, but a private member's bill. The bill was first introduced in Parliament in August 2021. The bill going through the Parliament, Attorney General was found it necessary to speak to the committee, Constitutional Legal Committee of the Parliament, about it regarding the constitutionality of several of its provisions. The Parliament is dealing with it at the end of the process. I will come in. The Ghanaian leader said, "Anti-gay bill still rigid and rough, whatever. Ghana not pressured."
They took some of that out of there.
Now this is them saying, "Oh, they weren't pressured by America. This is on their own willing." They did.
Shit.
Yeah, okay. So you telling me the same time he say this, it just so happened that Kamala is coming over there.
Kamala had on her dominatrix outfit.
Yeah,
that damn whip. She was standing over that Ghanaian president.
No. She said, "I'm gonna show you which one." No, I'm gonna stop. Let me stop.
And she said, "You gonna change this bill?"
Let me show you what she said.
Clear.
Shout out to Black Diaspora.
China is moving into Africa and bringing peace to Afghanistan. America is losing big.
Yeah,
agreed.
And see what they just did with Iran and Saudi Arabia,
money and supported Sodom practices. No, that was Uganda.
That was no. He's saying Ghana is taking on the Sodom practices. So
y'all thought I was crazy last week. Told y'all Travis got to learn.
Let me show this.
About where we stand. First of all, for the American press who are here, you know that a great deal of work in my career has been to address human rights issues, equality issues across the board, including as it relates to the LGBT community. And I feel very strongly about the importance of supporting the freedom and supporting and fighting for equality among all people, and that all people be treated equally. I will also say that this is an issue that we consider, and I consider, to be a human rights issue, and that will not change.
Oh, yes. What's the name?
Kano Youngs of the New York Times.
Zolan?
Yeah.
Mr. Young, so thank you for the question. First of all, we don't have any such legislation here in Ghana. A bill has been proposed to the Parliament of Ghana, which has all kinds of ramifications, which is now being considered by the Parliament. It hasn't been passed, so the statement that there is legislation in Ghana to that effect is not accurate. No legislation. The bill is going through the Parliament. It's going through the Parliament. The Attorney General has found it necessary to speak to the committee about it regarding the constitutionality or otherwise of several of its provisions.
What?
How do they have a Heritage Month?
Who?
Ghana.
No, I think this is
another
Al Jazeera.
Al Jazeera, okay.
And the Parliament is dealing with it. At the end of the process, I will come in. But in the meantime, the Parliament is dealing with it. And I have no doubt
Although it might be CNN or MSNBC, I don't know. But the
Parliament of Ghana
that looks like Al Jazeera symbol, I think.
will show, as it's done in the past, one, first of all, its sensitivity to human rights issues, as well.
Oh, so y'all get the point. He was kissing up saying,
Kissing that ass.
he was kissing up saying, we ain't do that. They a lie. We support this. We trying to get this bread, basically. We trying to get in with America. We trying to get these Americans to fund us to help us build up a little bit. I think they're trying to play both sides in particular. I think he's trying to play the China's in America.
See which one come out on top.
No, get both their money and then dump both of them.
Yeah.
I think they want the best thing they think they can come out with more infrastructure and money, higher on the global scale, and be bigger than both China and America. China trying to become the Mali Empire, Egypt again. they want their empire again. They're like, we got to become one Africa. F it. One of us can't do it. We need to get it together.
True.
Kamala Harris set to unveil $1 billion plan in
Toss
Ghana
Harris salad.
to promote women's economic empowerment. This is an American tactic they always use. They come to your country and they give your women resources.
Oh, they have a lot of that.
They always give the women the resources so that they can compete with the men.
They want to empower them.
It's not empower. They want to compete so they can cause a divide.
Well, that's what they say. They want to empower them.
Yeah, I know. But we know what it really is.
They
Like-
want them to lead.
Exactly. They'll give them money to try to help them get them education, then bring them back to try to have them run for office or be in prominent positions so that they can have a chance to get in through them.
Somebody must have pointed a gun to the head because he was a whole different dude a few weeks.
Yeah, I remember
a
that
few
too,
days or
Regina.
weeks back prior to her, or he's scared of a witch because they know witchcraft.
I agree with Regina. Back a few weeks ago, we showed him at the African Summit, the U.S. African Summit. He was talking kind of slick. He was like, "We don't need America. We Black Americans come deal with us." But he was death row. He turned to Suge Knight.
Shit,
You tired of your presidents and all them dancing all in your video?
man, his crest.
He talking kind of slick. Like, we don't really need y'all. We got China. We good. We don't need you.
Clearly,
Sound a little different right here. Harris will announce the initiative during a meeting with 6 Ghanaian female entrepreneurs on Wednesday, March 29th. So she's already announced this, obviously. While we face real challenges, I look around tonight and I'm truly more optimistic than ever, Harris said at the presidential palace Monday evening during a toast and a state banquet. The money is expected to come from a mix of nonprofit foundations, private companies, and the federal government. It is intended to expand access to digital services, provide job training, and support entrepreneurs, her office said. And I think I have the fact sheet. Let me go ahead and show the fact sheet. This is the official White House fact sheet for what they said. This is all the people that's going to be sending the money. $60 million to launch the Women in Digital Economy Fund. Nearly $400 million in private sector commitments to support closing gender digital divide. $528 million in private sector commitments to support women's economic empowerment in Africa. $47 million U.S. government initiatives to advance gender equality across Africa. Then you go to the people that's supposed to be donating. Look at the number one. Look who the first person donating. Look,
Mr. Bill and Melinda Gates.
I thought they changed the name to the Melinda Gates Foundation.
Mr. Bill got his name on there.
I thought it wasn't that no more.
Shit.
Let me make sure this is up to date. Yeah, March 29th. I thought he was moving on. I thought he gave it to her, took his name off of it because of the Epstein situation.
Shit. He had to let Melinda go so he can get different finances.
Deloitte International. Look at that. Financial. InfoCredit. Vista Bank and Cybersyn Institute of Technology. BetaQ. Look at this. CARE. There's all the people that's going to be giving the money. Microsoft, which is Bill Gates. Again, I guess he donated from 2 different organizations. MasterCard, HP. That's him again, I think.
MasterCard?
No, HP.
No, I said MasterCard.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at the other screen.
Look, the World Economic Forum's Edison Alliance is committed to expanding the Lighthouse Network, which aims to close the digital divide, particularly for women. Oh, they come from all levels. They're going to get them. It's over for them already. Then you got this. Celebrities Idris Elba, Sheryl Lee Ralph, joined Vice President Harris in Ghana.
The Tethers.
Harris visited studio to highlight Africa's creative economy. Vice President on a week-long tour in Ghana to Tanzania and Zambia.
I hope nobody don't walk up and grab Sheryl by the neck and just put their nasty ass tongue down her mouth.
That's how she claimed it to. Nasty ass tongue. You're like, okay, I mean.
Shit.
That was kind of, Ghana is definitely trying to be the leader of Africa right now. They're trying to be the forefront.
Nigeria ain't never gonna let that happen.
It already happened, honestly. Then I might be thinking about Nigeria. In politics, ain't nobody thinking about Nigeria.
Uganda Prime Minister brought that smoke against them LGBTQ pedophiles.
Oh yeah, he wasn't with it.
See how fast the patterns move?
And what country
There's Sheryl again. Dollar Bill Gates.
Dollar Bill.
You got change, nigga?
What was the country that went at the COVID situation and ended up dying?
The what?
The president. It was a president in Africa. I forgot what country. Was it Tanzania? This is the country she was in.
I'm sure they know in the chat.
And they're building the first nickel factory in Africa in Tanzania.
They had a sacrifice.
Let me show them.
Who really wants to tongue her up like that? Does she look as good as Angela Bassett? I'm not gonna lie.
No, when she was young,
Shirley
Rap was.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, I remember they put out
I would choose Angela Bassett.
They put that picture out of her kissing Stallone.
Stallone who?
Stallone.
The white dude?
Rocky, yeah.
Well, she has a type.
But she kissed him on the side of the face.
She
and
definitely
I looked
has
at
a
the
type.
picture, I said, yeah, Shirley Rap was fine. I don't get it twisted. And I could tell based off that picture, she did it. Yeah, she definitely that stereotypical Jamaican.
No,
woman.
she like lighter skinned blacks.
Publicly.
Oh.
But anyway, let me play this.
In Tanzania alone, thanks to your leadership, Madam President,
But I can't remember. There was a country that had a president who was against the vaccines. And he was against, I'm pretty sure it was Tanzania. And either made him step down or he died.
Do y'all remember the person that the United States killed over the COVID thing? Well, allegedly.
I don't know why you said it out loud.
I did not mean that. Our government does not partake in that type of violence against other countries. Do you recall anybody being harmed over the COVID situation?
I'm going to edit this out.
From Africa.
Right. I'm going to edit it out, what you just said.
Yeah.
Okay, I was right.
It was Tanzania.
Shows children are gorgeous too. But yeah. So now they have a Madam President. You see that woman's initiative? They give the money and education to the women so that they can put them in power. And it is what it is. I don't mean no offense to all the women out there. Shout out to y'all, but let's be honest. They kind of use y'all sometimes to take stuff over.
Who are you talking about?
They got a Madam President now, a woman.
Oh, you talking to black women in the chat?
I'm talking to women in general.
Oh.
I'm saying
women in general, white women too, Mexicans and.
Okay, I'm talking about black women. Okay, Travis.
Okay, you gotta specify.
They use them in Africa particularly to take over the communities because they think they're more likely to be
more influence.
Even though I can't say that because the males be selling it. We just saw what Ghana just so it ain't really no difference. But it is what it is.
Well, they weak,
huh?
They weak.
Partnership with the private sector. Work is currently underway to build the first of its kind processing facility on the continent for minerals that go into electric vehicle batteries. This will deliver battery-grade nickel to the United States and global markets as soon as 2026. This project is an important and pioneering model using innovative and low-emission technology and high labor standards. Importantly, raw minerals will soon be processed in Tanzania by Tanzanians. It will help address the climate crisis, build resilient global supply chains, and create new industries and jobs. There is so much potential for growth here. So our administration...
Y'all get the point. Yeah, George, he do be trying to get me caught up. But
How
anyway,
I try to get you caught up? You said I'm talking to women in general. I was like, okay, you talking to all women?
Then you just Asian and white?
You damn right. I have to name out all.
I meant all
a couple
black
race.
women.
Okay, then.
You consider other black women from other countries and other black from other countries a different race almost. You want to get into it or you want to move on?
We can get into it if we want to.
I'm asking this question I asked you 2 years ago. Is black a race, a nationality, or
it's all three for us.
We ain't going nowhere with this. We already
okay. If we ain't going nowhere, then why you bring this shit up?
Anywho, so now they're building a nickel factory in Tanzania, and this is America's attempt. Well, how you doing, Shelly? Go ahead.
Oh, yep. We all are used lately. I'm trying to reconcile if I'm a victim, a volunteer, a prisoner of war. a god, a devil, or all that
Well,
just
it's a whole bunch of
depends.
shit going on. We just gotta figure it out.
Yo, very first result from Google about African leaders opposing them jabs says, fact check, for African leaders were not killed for refusing vax, LOL.
Exactly.
That lets you know right there.
That lets you know it all.
That says it all.
Oh man, go ahead.
Tell Travis to bow down to his female Asian
Yes.
leaders at work. Ha 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 ha.
Women
Women politics don't mix. Sorry, not sorry.
Uh-oh.
Especially them Filipinas and that Cambodian.
So we're supposed to give up the power? Well, America is trying to do the Chinese thing and use soft power. America is so used to being a bully and just telling you you're going to do something or we're going to sanction you or we're going to send somebody in to throw a coup and kill you down, decapitate your whole leadership. They don't know how to use soft power. So this is their attempt to use soft power. China's been doing it the last 20 years, though.
So, Rosie, what you mean by we're supposed to just give up the power? Is she talking about, we're talking about women getting power?
She going to answer it. I don't
Okay.
answer for it. When she answers, you just read what she said.
Victims are volunteer is priceless, Regina.
Yeah. Now look at this, Travis. I know you saw it. Harris faces painful Black history and emotional slave outpost visit.
This is Kamala. Come holla. This is her AOC moment at the Mexican border.
Yep. She did it. She did it too, y'all. She did the face, the
And
fake
you know
cry.
what? The fact
everything.
is, they don't have no shame. She knew when she went and stood by this slave trade port that people who don't fuck with her were instantly going to say, "This is a photo op that she's doing," but they don't care no more.
Oh, they don't wipe the end of the picture of her doing a fake cry.
She said, "I'm talking about the women."
Oh, the women. No, I'm saying they expect that. Yes.
Harris,
They expect the women in Africa to take on the education and be so grateful that when they come back to them and ask them to do something, they'll do it. That's why they give the women the money and the education. They want them to be in debt to them. Yeah.
Harris' mouth is slave to the wife. Wow, George.
Yeah. So they had her go out there and look crazy.
They didn't have her go out there and look crazy.
Because people were like, I'm telling you, there were pictures of her doing a fake cry. It seemed like they wiped it off the internet. They got rid of the pictures.
Cold, George, cold.
What George say? Oh, yeah, cause white feelings. Yeah. George be killing Kamala.
What is what is her name? April Ryan.
Yeah.
I guarantee you she's going to defend this.
Well, I don't know if she'll get much backlash because nobody gives a damn about Kamala.
That's true.
Like, it seems like they're trying to roll her out again to prepare for 2024. They're trying to see what the numbers going to look like they got until about December before they really know whether or not Biden and her is really going to be able to be popular enough to act like they won. I mean, to win. So they're trying to roll Kamala out again. This time they're doing it from the slave Africa side.
Kamala is the worst. Duke, much but does she fit that billing?
You slipped. Much but. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Jordan. Let me know.
He be trying to be a riddler.
Oh, now I'm gonna riddle me this and riddle me that.
But damn, them riddles take you down a rabbit hole. I don't think you want to go down.
All right, Ohio River barge holding 1,400 metric tons of menthol breaks off from vessel in Kentucky and became partially submerged. What the hell is going on
in Ohio?
Now I heard somebody say, I ain't gonna like it's my opinion.
You talking about from what we heard earlier?
Yeah.
Because I was about to say that too.
I heard someone say they think this is part of warfare.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say too.
So I'm like, well, what's going on in Ohio? We know there's about a lot of secret military bases in this country. So what's really on these trains that they're capsizing? This is like the fourth catastrophe that happened in Ohio this year so far. Yeah, train derailment is multiple. I think 2. Now you got what the hell going on? I think it might be some war.
And Ohio was the